Hi everyone, I wanted to share a recipe with you. I'm going to be making peanut butter truffles. They are a super healthy, high protein snack and they're absolutely delicious. I love them, my daughters love them. You feel like you're eating a dessert, they're so good. So we're going to start with some organic Greek yogurt. The recipe that I found calls for full fat. I use 0% because it's still just as delicious and it has less fat. So we're going to start with 1 cup of Greek yogurt. And you can cut this recipe in half, you can double it depending on how many you want to make. So we have 1 cup of Greek yogurt, and then we're going to do a half a cup of peanut butter powder. This is the brand that I like, PB Fit. So we're going to do a half a cup. And I'm making a mess. Okay, so we have the peanut butter powder. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of regular peanut butter. This is our favorite brand. It's Teddy's All Natural Creamy Peanut Butter. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of this. I'm just gonna do heaping because it's delicious. Okay, so we have 2 tablespoons of the peanut butter, and then it calls for 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. And this is just organic, regular organic maple syrup. I think this is the Target brand. I don't like these too sweet, so I'm going to use exactly a tablespoon. Okay, so we're going to mix this up. And again, this is a high protein. You have the protein from the peanut butter powder. You have the protein from the Greek yogurt, also low in fat. Once I get this all mixed, we're going to, it's on the looser side, so you can't make it into a ball, but I basically take a tablespoon and just make little truffles, as round as I can make them. And then I will put them in the freezer for about 20-25 minutes. I like them to get pretty firm. And then I will melt some Libby's no sugar added chocolate chips with a tablespoon of coconut oil. I'll melt that and then dip them in. So I'll show you how we're gonna do this. I have just a cookie sheet here, lined with parchment paper. So this is what it's going to look like. It's not too thick, but what I'll do is I just take a tablespoon. I have a tablespoon and a teaspoon, so I basically take a scoop like this and just kind of push it right on, just like that. Oh, you can't see, there we go. Again, we have just a little bit on the spoon. So they're not perfect size balls, but perfectly shaped, but they're just about round. So I'll continue doing that until I have them all set. I'll put them in the freezer for about 20 minutes, and then I'll be back to show you how we dip them. Okay, here they are. I was able to make 15 truffles with that batch. I like to make mine medium size. I like them to be kind of like bite size. I don't want them too big, but you could make them bigger or smaller to your liking. So I'm going to put them in the freezer for about 20 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, our next step, I took the truffles out of the freezer and they're nice and firm. I put in about a half of a bag of the Lily's milk chocolate, no sugar added chocolate chips. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil just to kind of help it stay smooth. And we're going to mix this up. Just turn that down a little bit. I kind of made a double boiler here. I found this is the best way. Microwaving it is an option also, but I find that this kind of keeps them melted while I go through the whole process. So you just really want to make sure you work in the coconut oil so it's really mixed. This is looking good. Just keep on mixing until it's all melted. You don't want any lumps or bumps. All right, that looks great. So now I'm going to show you how I dip them. You can drizzle them if you'd like. It's kind of messy to dip them. If you want to drizzle them, you can drizzle them. You could dip them so that just the top is covered, you can try and cover the whole thing. What I found works best is I kind of flip it upside down, do a little dip on the top, just like that. So just take it upside down, lift it up. I'm gonna finish these out. Once they all have chocolate on them, I'll put them back in the freezer just to kind of make sure that everything sets, and they should be ready. Okay, lastly, what you can do, this is optional. I like to just put a little sprinkle of sea salt on top. So it's like a chocolate sea salt peanut butter taste, and they are just amazing. There you go. So these are our Greek yogurt peanut butter truffles, and I hope you like them.